Hey there, it's Matt Miller with Heavener Realty, and today we're here to talk about appraisals and what happens if they actually come back low in this crazy real estate market. So as most of you may have heard, our real estate market is a little crazy right now, and we've seen record high prices, and prices are kind of going through the roof, at least here in the North Florida market, which that's great, but it does present some complications when it comes to appraisals and what a bank will actually give a prospective buyer. So if you haven't actually bought a house and you've never been through that process, you might ask yourself, what is an appraisal? Well, quite simply, in layman's terms, an appraisal is a third party, which i.e. the bank, hires a third party appraiser to come take an assessment of the value of the property, and whatever that assessment comes back at is basically what the bank will lend you so you can purchase the home with their financing. So as we see prices skyrocketing towards the moon, essentially, we're seeing a lot of appraisals come back low. And in a small sample size, just talking to some of my coworkers, we're seeing about 1 in 5 appraisals come back low in our market. So the question is, what happens when that comes back low? What are your options and what do you have to figure out? And we're gonna go through that next. So in a situation where I'm representing a buyer and the buyer offers $500,000 with a $100,000 down payment, and he's trying to get $400,000 of financing from the bank. And the bank comes back and says, hey, we think that house is only valued at $450,000. And all of a sudden we have a $50,000 gap that we have to make up for from the financing perspective. So what are your options? And quite simply, your options are to walk away from the deal because you had a financing contingency built into your offer, or the other option is to come with an extra $50,000 to make up the gap of the bank won't give you that amount of money. So your option is to come with cash so you can make the deal happen based on the original contract. The other option is to obviously renegotiate the sale price of the property. So the negotiations never stop throughout a transaction, especially when you get a low appraisal. There is a situation where actually your appraisal may not come back low. It comes back at value. So more often than not, based on our 1 in 5 sample, so 4 out of 5 times your appraisal comes back good and you're ready to go and the bank's gonna lend you the money, no questions asked, you're good to close in a week or two. So that's a good thing. So the key is we want to be able to be prepared for what happens when the appraisal comes back low. I hope these quick tips on appraisals have actually helped you learn something today. And if you still have further questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Matty Miller with Heavener Realty. Thanks for watching and have a great day.